Alrighty, let's call this the Milikan method. That is what I'm going to dive into today. Because it all begins with this statement that a lot of people use as an affirmation. They go, I have a lavish, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. Now, why would Neville share that Milikan did this? By the way, Milikan was a poor boy raised in a nice environment. And so Milikan wanted money. And he wanted it in this manner. So he locked himself in a room one day. He did not even have a glass of water for 16 hours. And in that interval, he repeated over and over to himself this thought that he wrote out. I have a lavish, steady, dependable income consistent with integrity and mutual benefit. Neville says, well, he certainly earned it. He had all these things when he died. He had the respect of the world and so on. Now, here's the cool thing. Ready? This guy didn't know Neville's teachings, and he totally transformed his life by locking himself in a room for 16 hours without even a glass of water. And he repeated over and over and over and over and over to himself a thought that he wrote out for 16 hours. Now, here's the cool thing. I know this fella Neville Goddard. You know this fella, Mr. 2020. And they teach something really simple. By the way, Neville shares this at least 3 times. And if you dive into the details in each lecture, Neville isn't telling you to go to affirmations. Right? He sort of sounds like that way in one of them. But look at the totality of what he wrote. And look at the totality of what he taught. And look at where he says, skip affirmations and denials. By the way, feel free to do this if you want to. But I'm going to point out a few things. Number 1, you didn't need to do 16 hours of affirmations and lock yourself into a room without even a glass of water. Neville points this out for a reason. If you could move like Milikan moved. It's not about doing what he did. Milikan moved. And you can do it the slow struggle way. You can lock yourself in a car. You're in the summertime, 92 degrees Fahrenheit, windows up, no water, and chant until you pass out. You know, I know they'll rescue me, I know they'll rescue me, I know they'll rescue me, and they might. We'll find out. Do you surrender before you die? Because here's the thing, the old you simply gets to die. It's called making a clean cut. It's called speed. It's called you let the old man die so the new can live. Why bother doing it slow? And here's the thing. It was all about the fact that Milikan moved. You'll notice Neville doesn't have a couple hundred lectures saying, lock yourself in a room without even a glass of water. He's got almost every lecture just saying, hey, move. Surrender to the state of your wish fulfilled, not the wish. It's these little tiny distinctions most people miss. Most people imagine the wish. Once you experience your wish, what implies your wish as fulfilled, something changes. Think it through, gang. There's a feeling that you want, an experience that you want, and there's a reason why Neville taught hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times to surrender to the experience of what implies your wish is fulfilled. If you got gold today, if you want to get more gold from us, I'm going to strongly suggest manifestingmasterycourse.com. Notice if you cringe at the fact that it's a 90-day program. Notice if you go, oh, maybe someday. Yeah, this guy gives away a lot of free stuff. Maybe I'll just use that. Feel free to. Thing is, use it. Don't just listen to it. You'll notice I'm into short and sweet. I'm not into slow. Have a lovely day. See ya.